Our weather forecast, we are expecting some rounds of heavy rain in the next couple of days. Today, tomorrow, and Friday is when we're talking about. The big impact is going to be the rain, which will be heavy at times, not the whole time, but you'll need to watch out for those heavier downpours. 3 to 6 inch total, so pretty good amount of rain over the next 3 days. And watch out for the street flooding. That will be a big issue, especially those spots you know about that tend to flood, low-lying spots, underpasses, things like that. You may just want to keep that in mind the next few days as we get these downpours. We are under a flood watch until Friday evening for that 3 to 6 inches and the street flooding possible. And also with our east winds, we have a coastal flood advisory for the green shaded areas. And that's that typical setup where you have those east winds pushing the water up a little bit. So just minor flooding expected. This will go until Friday morning. And our radar scene, of course, showing the rain leaving the metro area. So actually, if you do have lunch plans, it looks pretty dark and cloudy out there, but we don't actually have a whole lot of rain, at least for our southern spots around the West Bank and parts of New Orleans, Metairie and Kenner, but still some rain for sure over our northern segments of the city and into New Orleans east. Other spots like Thibodaux and Raceland getting some heavier downpours. This is moving, so it shouldn't set up and stay there for too long, but just keep in mind, we are going to be seeing that for the next maybe hour or so, half hour. And then around Slidell and Mississippi in our coastal spots, we're seeing some rain move in as well. And it looks like this one might last, again, maybe a half hour, maybe a bit more. But this batch obviously is moving, so we should see it eventually come to an end. Our rain amounts, as I showed you, were up to an inch plus in spots. And again, we have that very kind of ominous, dark, cloudy look. But look at the temperature, 79 in New Orleans. Other spots that have not gotten as much rain yet have made it to middle 80s. We are expecting highs today, probably in the lower to middle 80s. The oranges and reds are showing 3 to 6 inches of rain over the next 7 days, but most of that will be coming today through Friday. And our flooding rain outlook today, Thursday, and into Friday will be there. Now, Friday things should be tapering off because we're getting that front that is moving in. But with all this tropical moisture, these showers and storms are tapping into, and also we will see that front start to spark some of these showers and storms. So that's why we have the rain chance here, and we'll move through precision cast today. 4 p.m. might have another batch of some showers and storms. This is 8 p.m. and even overnight, you saw a pretty big downpour there flaring up. 7 a.m. tomorrow, then we'll move through the rest of the day. Tomorrow looks like a little higher chance and probably a bit more rain than we're even seeing today. Today it's a little more scattered with breaks, but look at this. Tomorrow lunchtime, some pretty decent downpours. Tomorrow evening, still some showers, so that kind of different feel where we have longer spells of some rain, even if it is light at times. And then this is Friday. Look at all the rain we're expecting on Friday as well. So it looks like 3 days and maybe even coastal spots into Saturday with some of these showers, and probably not too many storms, but we will see that front pushing through and maybe along the coast a couple showers Saturday. Today, high chance of rain, temperatures in the 80s. Tonight, we're north and south of Lake Pontchartrain in the 70s with a continued rain chance. And our weekend forecast, I threw in the 20% on Saturday, again, as we may just be finishing up with some rain. But look at these temperatures heading into Sunday and early next week, and our humidity comes way down too. Our dew point scale showing probably dew points in the 50s to 60s. It's going to feel very different and very pleasant for a lot of us who've been waiting for some fall weather, a little taste of an early fall kind of feel. Tropical outlook, we have 3 different spots, all with low chances of development. So you can see really nothing threatening us at this point along the Gulf Coast. Even this system in the Caribbean, we're expecting to just kind of meander a bit farther to the west. Stay, it looks like, probably on this more westerly course without veering to the north. So we will see, but elsewhere you can see the development chance of actually becoming a depression or storm, not all that high. So we'll take it, I think, 1 week away from the peak of hurricane season. 7-day forecast shows that cool down for the weekend and especially lower humidity. Lots of sun, should be beautiful, and pleasant weather with cool mornings north of the lake continue early next week.
You may